All right.
You're a globe. You're just a straight up sphere.
Okay, number one. So, you guys remember the special triangles? I guess I'll put them up here. What's the 45, 45, 90? 1, 1 square root of 2. So, this will be my 45, 45, 90. 1, 1 square root of 2, and what's the 30, 60, 90?
It's the 1, and then the 2, and then the square root of 3.
Alright. You got that memorized yet? I chose these two lessons because I figured they might be the highest risk of missing them, so that's why we're doing them again. Okay, number one, this might go fast. Some of this. If that is 20, that side is 20, the left leg, then what is y? The legs on the 45, 45, 90 are the same. So y is 20. How about x?
X is
20 square root of 2. Yes. Okay. 20 times square root of 2. Just put 20 square root of 2. Number 3. Make sure we do a few 60, 30, 90s. I might have to jump around a little bit. Number 3, if the right leg is 7 square root of 2, what else is 7 square root of 2? Y. So y equals 7 square root of 2. If y is 7 square root of 2, how do we find x?
7 square root of 2 times square root of 2.
Yeah, going from leg, so multiply by square root of 2. What's 7 square root of 2 times square root of 2?
14.
Yeah, square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2 times 7 is 14. So x is 14 on number 3. Ooh, 5, that's a weird one.
Yeah. I don't like it so much.
Yeah,
I think I
it's
got
okay. Alright, so what did you do, Josie? Or wait, who said that? Cadence. Sorry, your voices are like the same.
Really?
Yeah, you do
Well,
actually
wow.
sound. The same direction I was going to say, but you do sound pretty similar.
I did the 14 square root of 3 divided by the square root of 3.
Right, so if we're going down from the hypotenuse to the leg, you divide by square root of 2. If you got a Casio, just plug that in. If you don't have a Casio, don't leave a square root on the bottom. What's the top going to be?
It's going to be 7 square root of 6.
14 square root of 6.
Yeah, actually it's
And then the bottom is 2, so it is 7 square root of 6. Okay, let's jump around and do some 60, 30, 90s. Maybe number 2, maybe, yeah, okay, fine. Number 2, so they give us the long leg. How do I go from the long leg to the short leg?
divided by the square root of
Divide by square root of 3. What's 6 square root of 3 divided by square root of 3? 6. So the B is 6. If B is 6, A must be 12.
Wow.
Just double on that one. Okay, is there a tricky one? Maybe number 8, maybe? Okay, square root of 5 is the what side is that? Yeah, it's the short leg. So if the short leg is square root of 5, how about the hypotenuse, I guess? U.
It's maybe square root of 15.
That's the long leg would be times square root of 3. So the long leg is square root of 15. That'd be B. B is square root of 15. How do you go from the short leg to the hypotenuse?
You do times 2.
What's square root of 5 times 2?
2 square root of 5.
2 square root of 5. Doesn't really mix. So just leave it like that. On number 10, when you multiply by the square root of 3, basically it's like square root of 3 over 1. You just put square root of 3 on the top. It's the easiest way to do it. Like 13 square root of 3 over 2. Okay. And then everybody's favorite, angle of elevation word problems.
Yeah.
I just realized they put an abbreviation for that. I don't know why. AWOP. This was what we did on Friday. Now we know what it means though, right? So we got it. Draw a diagram. They didn't leave much room for that. Write an equation, solve, put your answer in complete sentence. Don't worry about that part. Round all answers to the 10th, nearest 10th, or the nearest degree. A boat is 600 meters from the base of a cliff. Cliff. I'm really good at drawing boats. It's my specialty. Ty, are you jealous of my boat drawing skills? As you should be. Okay, the elevation to the top of the cliff is 32 degrees. Where am I going to put the 32 degrees at? Yeah, elevation, instead of looking up, it's 32 degrees. What's it asking for? How high is the cliff? X. We need one more number. What did I skip? Oh, 600 meters from the cliff. The boat is. Okay. So you guys know how to do this?
Yeah.
Relative to this?
Here? She is it her?
You get your grandma hitched?
Gannon's Ollie.
No. Yeah, no, that's
She's a
that's
god. She's a terrible god.
stupid. No.
Where we're at.
I quit. Yeah, that's quit. You tell him I quit. If we win, tell him I play at 9 again. Tell him I quit.
Today.
Yeah. 9.
And then we had to go set up for.
Joke on me. I can't.
Oh! What's it called? The after thing? That was a second reception, and then I was playing and I slipped. And I put it straight. Ow! Crap. He's out. Ankle.
Oh my gosh, we just got pushed back. So we play at 5.
Are you guys talking about baseball?
Yes, we play at 5. If we win, we play at 9. No, we're losing.
Ty's gonna throw the game. He's gonna be like, whoops.
I don't have to try either.
Hey, you guys beat Prue. You can beat anybody.
Yeah, you can be anybody.
Anybody that's Prue or worse.
All right. We're on number 1. Okay. So here's what I was saying. We're on the back of that sheet you got right there.
Isn't it turn? I didn't know what.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
So many words.
Word problem. Relative to this angle, what two sides am I looking at?
I didn't. I
Which
said-
trig function? Which trig function uses opposite adjacent? So tangent of the angle equals opposite over adjacent.
No.
So how do I solve that?
Oh, nice place. Multiply by.
Tangent 32 times 600. The direction said round to the 10th place, which is the first decimal place. Number 1 on the back.
Going on to that. Oh, okay.
Your whispering didn't work.
375.
Just
Just for like that yesterday.
glasses.
You lost. My brother stole it.
what place are we going
Don't know why.
to? Did he know that?
I missed that.
Oh,
He's still trying my glasses. He's still
oh wait,
like,
no, it's not. Anything? What place are we going to?
The one,
10th place.
which is one from.
First decimal place.
Okay.
Unless it's a degree, then we're running to the ones place.
Can you draw a
Number.
rocket? Can you draw a rocket now?
I was gonna do number 3 actually. Okay.
You need to draw Josh from The Incredibles watching the rocket blast off in the island.
Okay. Number 3. A ramp
I'm doing it.
is to be placed from a loading platform to the back of a truck. about the truck. The truck can get no closer than 3 feet from the, wait, what?
The truck can fit no closer than 3 feet. So it's gonna be 3 feet. So
The
that's
ramp
like,
to be placed from a loading platform, oh,
God, it's like.
this is the loading platform, okay, I got it. Back in the truck,
It's in mine.
truck can get no closer than 3 feet.
Yeah, I guess.
It's been a day.
Okay, the truck bed is 1.5 feet higher than what, this is my loading platform over here. 1.5 feet higher. And, what are we looking for? Find the angle of elevation from the platform to the truck. Okay, how do I find the angle of X right here? Opposite, adjacent, which is tangent. So tangent of X equals opposite, I'm just gonna call it 1.5, over adjacent. So how do we work backwards to find the angle?
What the? -1.
Tangent inverse, yes. Tangent inverse of 1.5 divided by 3. And the direction set round to the nearest degree on the angles.
No. I got it. No. I drew a dash when I was watching the rocket shoot off. But I don't know if I got the right answer.
I know, I'm so confused.
Are you guys doing number 2?
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
I did it. Is it a
Oh.
solid number? Should it be?
Dash sees a rocket at an angle of elevation of 11 degrees. Dash is located 5 miles from the rocket's launch pad. Out. So it's,
I don't know what I did.
the rocket would be extremely tall.
Yeah.
Well, you got decimal, right? But
Yeah.
it's,
And then you round it up to a whole number.
It rounds up to one.
it's like 0.9.
0.97.
Yeah. So I guess the rocket is 1 mile, 1 mile in the air, not 1 mile tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of unclear the way they said that. Okay, number 5. You are driving along a flat road approaching some mountains. As you pass a sign that informs you that the mountain is 4 miles away, the angle of elevation to the highest peak you can see is 2 degrees. What is the height of that peak? So, mountain is 4 miles away. Angle of elevation is 2 degrees. How tall is the mountain? So relative to this angle,
The tangent.
opposite, adjacent, tangent. Tangent of 2 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. Well, the 4 is 4 miles. So mountains aren't going to be a mile high typically. So it should be a small number. And we're running the 10th place, I guess. So how do I solve for x times 4? So tell me what you guys get. 0.1. Okay. The mountain is 0.1 miles high. What's wrong? You don't like your answer?
Yeah, I did something.
Okay, number 7, the height of a building is 250 feet. 250 feet. What is the angle of elevation from a point on the level ground 200 feet away. Angle of elevation. So lots of tangents on these, right? So that'd be opposite and adjacent again. So tangent of the angle equals opposite over adjacent. So what are we gonna plug in our calculators for this one?
The inverse or something.
Tangent inverse of that to get the angle. Justice, you didn't have a COVID, did you?
No.
Did you have that last semester?
Are you sure of
I
that?
think so.
Not that you know of.
I just had some for the stomach thing.
Did you get it with the rest of us at Christmas time?
Who else had it at Christmas?
I think I got it.
Coach Stacy.
You too. Coach Stacy did.
I still can't smell anything right.
I got
That's
Nivea and
And
Rachel
there
had
are
said it
pickles.
does too. I know
Did
Rachel
you bring
had
my friend's pickles?
We were
No,
talking
I was
about.
going to, and then I got up and I was like, no.
They were very angry at the table last night. They were like, Sonia doesn't know anything about pickles.
Okay, number 9. Were you done?
No.
They totally do. It's not like acrylic. Okay,
So are they all
No, no, no.
tangents? Or-
Well, so far, I haven't done all of them, but look how they spelled meter on number 8
I know, I saw that.
and number 1. I wonder if this is like a British, what's going on? Okay.
Meat train.
Metric. Number 9, a kite string is 200 meters long. Find the height of the kite. 200 meters. There's the kite. Find the height of the kite. If what? I lost my place. 30. If the string makes a 38-degree angle with the ground.
Oh.
Oh, not a tangent. We got some not tangent here. So relative to 38 degrees, what two sides are we working with here? Hypotenuse and opposite, which is sine. So sine of 38 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse.
Why does it say meters?
Yeah, that's what we're
Wait,
talking about.
I thought it was over 200. Oh, 'cause
H stands for height.
Oh,
Opposite sine of
okay, that makes
opposite over hypotenuse.
That height is tall.
Well, if this is 200 meters, should be, I'm gonna guess 80 meters. 120, okay, that's way off. Yeah, I wonder if it's like British or something, I don't know. Who spells meters like that?
Australian.
Stupid person.
Australians?
They still do that.
Because they're upside down. Okay, number 11, a plane is flying at 6,000 metres. Erica sees the plane. Planes are my specialty.
What the heck? My computer, I just got it.
I really like how you draw your.
My computer.
My calculator is like just freaking out.
So funny.
Look at it, it is like on.
6,000 meters. Erica sees the plane. If the angle of elevation from Erica's feet to the plane, can they just say eyeballs to the plane, is 16 degrees?
Got me on the calculator too?
How far is Erica from the plane? So actually I'm kind of not sure if they want this one or this one.
But your calculator just died. Like, I think there's something
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on. You mean the calculator that you just body slammed on the floor a little bit ago?
No.
yeah, you broke it
I didn't break it, stop turning on.
after you dropped it.
No.
You in the throat.
And then you like threw it at the floor and then you're done back.
Like if you get shot, you might live for 10 minutes longer and then you die.
No, but it's like,
You're making the equivalent of her dropping and getting shot.
Well, she's saying it died 10 minutes
No, no, no,
later.
no, no, I promise that had nothing to do with me dropping it. I can drop this one and it's not gonna break it.
Don't test that theory.
Okay,
Prove it.
So-
Find the
No.
hypothesis,
shh, alright. On this problem, it said what's the height, or what's the distance from Erica to the plane?
right?
I'm guessing, now there's a ground distance and then there's the direct distance. I'm guessing they mean this one, but I'm not completely sure. So let's do the hypotenuse one.
Well, on another one, they asked for the horizontal distance, which would be the.
Which would be like the ground distance. So I think they want this one.
oh, come on, I did the whole problem wrong.
So relative to 16, we got opposite and hypotenuse, so that is sine. So it's sine of 16 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse. How do we do it when the x is in the denominator?
You
You
divide.
swap it.
Oh, never
You
mind.
swap
I did it right.
these two, 6,000 divided by sine of 16. Tell me what you guys get and I'll compare it to their answer.
21,767.7.
Okay, well, that's oddly,
I did something.
that's extremely close, but not exactly what they
I
put.
got it.
What about
I don't know how close I can
20,967?
get.
Yeah,
They did
summer-
6,000 divided by the sums.
They did 21,770.7.
I got 67.7.
I got 70.7.
Yeah.
How are you guys getting different answers?
I just put like
Because
6,000 divided by the sine of 16. That's all I put.
Yeah.
I really put that in.
Oh, you think maybe they rounded it off before they plugged it
Yeah.
in? It's possible. Alright, as long as it's close. That's okay. Yeah, this is made by some teacher. It's not really a textbook. I don't know who made it, but.
When you was wrong,
Well, we're saying that he might have, textbooks can be wrong too, but that he rounded it off and then plugged it back in, so is it?
Well, nothing about him because I got the same answer he did.
yeah.
Same.
I mean, if you plug this in and you get it, whatever answer you get would be right, so, I mean, whatever.
No, we don't. Yes, we do. Friday, stupid.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, we have,
Hey, cousin.
yes.
Oh, you don't like paper.
Okay, you're
Oh,
out.
that's a whole big lucky box. I didn't know what I could do. I got
I can feel it coming.